Hi everyone, so for my project this week with QR and AR, I decided to create some posters that you could scan and they will go up in the classroom library to get students excited about literacy using QR scanning, and also they'll direct to some online videos and also just other different online sites. So first thing I wanted to show you is a couple posters that will be like book posters, but then you will see a QR code in the bottom corner. And when you scan that QR code, it will take you to a YouTube video. So let me just pull up my QR scanning app.
The Very Hungry Caterpillar.
So this is just an animated video of the Hungry Caterpillar, and it will go through the story. And then the next one is As Words Could Fly. So again, it will do pretty much the same thing, just a different video.
Welcome to Storyline Online, brought to you by the SAG-AFTRA Foundation. I'm Dule Hill, and today I'm going to read As Fast as Words Could Fly, written by Pamela M. Tuck and illustrated by Eric Velasquez. You ready? Here we go. Trouble was brewing in Greenville, North Carolina. By 5 o'clock, 14-year-old Mason Steele was rushing to finish his schoolwork.
So this one also has some animation, as you can see.
Bringing a new problem. New problems meant.
So the next one, very, very similar to the last one, and also the same YouTube channel, will be the Rainbow Fish.
Hello, and welcome to Storyline Online, brought to you by the Screen Actors Guild Foundation. My name is Ernest Borgnine, and we're going to be reading a book today called The Rainbow Fish by Marcus Pfister. All right, here we go. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. Her scales were everything.
So that is the Rainbow Fish. And then the last poster like this is the Gruffalo. And when you scan that QR code, it also takes you to a YouTube video.
Julia Donaldson. A mouse took a stroll through the deep, dark wood. A fox saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good.
And this one is not animated, it's just pictures out of the text, but it does read aloud the story to the student, so I also really enjoyed this video.
Kind of you, Fox, but no, I'm going.
Okay, so that is the 4 posters of that kind. And then the next thing I created would be, you could blow up bigger into a real poster, and it would inform students how to choose a book. Sorry, it's hard to read. It's printed in black and white. And then, so you can see QR codes. So each first one on the left under each of the categories, there are 10, will just read the text that you can see. So number 1, for example, says, I like the front or back cover. Number 2 says, interesting title. Number 3 says, great illustrations, and so on. And so when you scan any one of those, so for example, number 1 I made an audio recording of that text.
I like the front or back cover.
So it will do that for all 10 of them. Let me just show, for example, number 10 is
recommendations.
Okay, and then you will again see that some of them have 2. The ones that have 2, I decided to scaffold in a further resource or create a source where students could then go and look for books online. So the first one, so number 5, I like that genre. You could scan to have that read to you. And then the second thing that you could scan would be taking you to a YouTube video on literary genres. Just to scaffold that learning if students don't know, well, what is a genre, or how do I know what genre I like? It goes over some genres. The next would be 7 sequels to a book I read. Again, you could have that read to you, and then you could have the QR code. The second one, go to this resource, and it is a book list. I don't know if you can see it super well, but it is a book list of popular children's book series. So the first one is Harry Potter. The next one is The Chronicles of Narnia, Little House on the Prairie, A Wrinkle in Time, The Lightning Thief, Ramona, Series of Unfortunate Events. So it's just several series that students could choose to start reading. And then the next one, 8 books that are movies. Again, will take you to a different book list. So scan that code. And it brings you to a list of, from Youth Literature Reviews, 50 great movies based on children's books. So here you can see some pictures. And then it will just list several books that were children's books that were made into movies. And so students can search for a movie they might have read, and then maybe they would be interested in reading that book. And then the last one that has that is 9 new and popular books. Oops, sorry, scan number 8 again. Oh, wait. Did it again. Sorry. Okay, there we go. And it will bring you to the New York Times bestseller list for children's books. So, for example, right now, the top of the New York Times bestseller list for children's books is Wonder. And then number 2 is Populoramos Presents a Whole New World. Number 3 is Refugee. Number 4 is The Wild Robot. So students could go through that and they can find a book they like. And they can also check that throughout the year because the New York Times is always changing. And so that's something that they can use, and it will always be different when they look at it.